All right. So we're at ground zero where our team is concerned. Oh, less dark. Yeah. Yeah, that more brighter. Sorry about that, people. So we're at ground zero where our midfield is concerned. Right back to ground zero. What do I mean by that? I don't know if you know. I want to realize that the midfield we have, especially the position, we have big problem in the central defensive midfield. We're gone back to ground zero. One, so a recruitment was made, let me do the YouTube stuff. Big up on yourself, people. Welcome back to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe. I don't know anything already. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year when it come. Don't know anything. Big up on yourself every time. Alright, so Steve McLaren did some recruiting in the previous window, and he brought in Isaac in. Now, this is not a slight, or this is not a video targeting Isaac Aiden, because I know people are going to say that because such and such over a time period, people are the MG this way. No. The reason I said we're still at ground zero, if you look at the amount of minutes Isaac Aiden played, he played one game before for the Newcastle U21, he played 2 games for Jamaica, and then he played 1 game after. So in total, 4 games that. And then you have to ask yourself the question, this in the 2025 is 30 years old. And we need to find something really quick and fast for that midfield position, because I don't think Isaac Aiden will be sustainable for our midfield. What do I mean by that? We can't continue to pick players who are out of form and not playing. We must find some players who are consistently playing. Now, the problem with that is most of these players are our core squad, the core set of players who are either out of form or not playing consistent enough. And at the present moment, Isaac Aiden is a big one. May now make reference to no other player. We'll speak about this player because we'll speak about the midfield. Don't tell me about a striker who now play. Don't tell me about a winger who now play. Don't tell me about a defender who now play. We are speaking about the central defensive midfield position. Let's speak about the players who are playing central defensive midfield. Let's speak about the players who are not playing and the players who are out of form for Jamaica in the central defensive midfield. So I'm not telling about nobody else. I don't want to hear about this man and that man there. Once them now play central defensive midfielder, I don't want to hear none of it. We'll speak about that specific position that we have been struggling for. Now, Isaac Aiden came in, and for me personally, I'm not impressed, because I do believe that my play reserve try to get my fitness, and I do believe personally it not really come with the intent of about the love or the passion for the country. It's not that. It's about getting back his career on part, because things kind of boil off. But at the end of the day, that is football. But for me personally, I'm looking on what is going to happen, what is likely to happen, and what we want with regards to the future for football. There's a lot of youngsters, Malachi Welch, Dante Casanova. There are a few youngsters I do think that, if groomed the right way, we can technically or tentatively see a proper, or should I say a decent player coming out of these youngsters. But at this present moment, do we have the time for that? Very much unsure. No, there is a player. I know a lot of person. The first game everybody not talk about was next midfielder name, man, Stoke, from Stoke. Now play now. My apologies. You have, I think it's Sterling. Yeah, Sterling and JON Sterling, and next one, but I remember my name. But last campaign when we played in the Nations League, I do think that those were 2 good opportunities that we missed. We missed 2 good opportunities to bring in John Russell and wet his leg, because so far in the defensive midfield position, he is the only one consistently playing and doing well. The problem here is the two players that we have in the defensive midfield position are Latibodir, who's playing centre back, right centre back and left centre back for his team for Coventry, and Isaac Hayden, who's not playing none at all. Una Lewis Baker. Oh, the next player was actually Lewis Baker. And I would actually be interested to see Lewis Baker. But we don't know how the paperwork are and kind of something I go. But I would definitely be interested to see him. As I said, John Russell, I own on out a lot, me can say. At least he play some consistent, he's playing some consistent football. He's playing consistent football, performing fairly well, and at the end of the day, he might come in a team match sharp, match fit. Now, the problem is how long is the next set of call up? Are we really going to sit and call back a player who now play no minutes at all? People, listen, we have to do something about that now, because we can't expect the team to perform at a particular level, but yet we are calling players out of form or players who are not playing none at all. It don't make no sense. Yes, if a player I get a couple minutes here and there, I would understand that. Call him player there. Especially if it's a core player. If it's a core player and he might get in 30 minutes, he might get in 20 minutes, or 1 and 2 starts, I have no problem at all with players like those. My major problem is players who are not playing none at all. No make no sense. It don't make no sense. No sense whatsoever. Then now, when we do bring in a player like, let's say, Latibodir in the middle of the park, basically, my play centre back for the club. Then when he come to play for Jamaica, he might play in the middle of the park. So technically, structurally, in brain, if you reprogram, if you readjust everything new when I come experience. And that in itself is also another problem. Because by the time I play one game, I'm brain for done adjust, probably really readjust in 88 minutes. Game done. We probably have conceded 2 goals already. And then now, his partner, who now play no football, now have a level of fitness of him. Not even can pitch patch or try help him, guide him through the game. Not like that. So we're gonna always have this huge midfield problem. Now, my problem here is, what is Steve McLaren doing? What is he doing? Is Steve McLaren looking at these players, making us a fair assessment and say, you know what? You're not playing. I can't work with that. You're not playing. I can't work with that. Like the last time he said that he wants players who are being doing great, and people are saying, maybe I bring in Isaac Hayden to come see what he has to offer. No, guess what? As starving dogs we are, in regards to the midfield, we really are starving to one proper midfielder come in. Anything we get, we take. Even if we believe say why it's so far, or cognitively believe it's so far, we are going to take it. We are going to take it. As I said, the big problem in that is, when the game finish and we don't get the desired result, then you're going to hear the complaints and the nights I make. But if we can see these things happening before time, how can we do it? I'm being bang on this thing about players who are in form, players who are consistently playing, even if they might get minutes. These are the players I want to see on the pitch. No, I'm not selecting the team. I don't stand or talk for any Reggae Boy fan. No, I don't do that. This is my opinion and what I think is best, what I think is best suited for the team. Especially going to the games time and time again and seeing the subpar performances over again. Because players are out of form, players not playing enough minutes, and then we are trying to revive a career. It has to stop at some point. It has to stop at some point. Now, we are in the era where name does a lot more than what's happening on the pitch. So once you say big name on the team sheet, automatically we have strong belief, we have strong faith we're going to win. But the problem in that is, if these names don't go out on the pitch and perform, we're not going to look no different than a team who have no name in it and no star name. We're not going to look no different. Because at the end of the day, an unfit player or a player who's not match sharp has nothing to offer to a team. Nothing at all. Nothing. It's more likely to bring on a team. But for me now, at this present moment, I'm looking at John Russell and saying, you know what? The next window, if John Russell continues on the form that he's in right now, if he continues on the form that he's in right now, the next window, if I don't see John Russell being caught, serious questions should be asked. What is Steve McLaren doing? Are you watching? Say it again. Are you watching? That is where my head is at. I'm now keeping a track of the players who are on form, who are playing consistent football. These are the players that I want to see starting for the Reggae Boyz. Next campaign, this year going to be a serious game. World Cup is next year. We know 2025 yet, but World Cup is right around the corner. And if we consistently play these players who not playing a football, who not playing a regular football or them something there, we are going to have trouble when the World Cup comes. I can imagine, say, the World Cup at this June. Just imagine the World Cup at this June. We have Isaac Hayden 19. Isaac Hayden not playing no ball. Boom, World Cup turn up. Isaac Hayden on the McLaren pitch. What about the McLaren field? It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. It makes sense to play blows and skirt. Mackay Welch, the youngster, the 19-year-old, who probably plays 1 and 2 minutes for late Orient. Even if I play 10 minutes, him way more suit and much sharper if you go out there go play than even the big name because he's not playing. So, I just want to understand what I say. We can't 100% at all pay foolishness to some persons, and to some it might make sense. For me, if I don't see John Russell, if in the event he continues on this form, if I don't see John Russell for the next something there campaign or camp, I got some serious questions are going to be asked. Some serious questions. And let me continue to see players who are not performing, not consistently playing, are not playing none at all. You know, say, things are going to look shady. Anyways, big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button, the subscribe button. Tell me if you agree. I know some more someone not going to agree. That's where you go. You know what I mean? From me, I said, I'm not going to agree to it. Big up on yourself, people. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. And see you guys again. Enjoy the holidays. Out. MG Sports. Boom. You know what I mean?